Hello, ladies and gents, I'm your man Clyde Williamsonson. Oh my, I'm just giddy to get this matchup started. It's like David and Goliath, but how rude of me. I am actually not alone today. Beside me is my partner in crime, Simon Bickford-Smith. Simon, how you doing today?
Honestly, not too bad. We have one of the best matchups in front of us, and like you give a shit, I actually am doing pretty good. Fuck Derek Ray, fuck Lee Dixon, you know what I'm saying?
As always, there's no reason for us to give a flying fuck about these commentators. The knockout phase is behind us, as we saw Leicester City and Juventus beat it out. I mean, Barcelona come in and just get destroyed by Bayern Munich. I mean, how are you feeling for this side? I mean, a Leicester City attack that has seemed to just score even against the Italian teams. What do you feel might be the case today?
Well, I can tell you what, even though the Italians might be a team, in a country well known for their defending, Juventus look quite porous. Harry Maguire, maybe a little bit of subconscious play put himself in, but I believe today though you get the likes of a Matt Hummels, Underworld, you got David Alaba in the back. It's going to be hard to get a couple crosses in, not only with the limited amount of crosses. I believe you're going to have to deal with the aerial attack of the Zora, of the Matt Hummels of the world. I just don't see much call for this team. Go ahead.
And for Leicester City, Iheanacho up front, Sarr, Smith, Mora leading the midfield attack, and Didi Silva defensive mid. And then there you go, Leicester City taking their photo before the game. It's going to be just quite the thrills. I don't think this Leicester team has played in any bigger of a matchup in the history. As you can see, David Alaba, Robert Lewandowski, you got Manuel Neuer, Matt Hummels, Koke, Thiago and Sully. That is one hell of an opening lineup. Simon Bickford-Smith, what is the biggest take you're going to have for today as we have just kicked off the UEFA Champions League?
Well, I'd have to say that this team is going to have to successfully move the ball interchange in between players. There's no reason to believe that they're going to be able to get a good aerial attack on these boys. Good tackle on the play right there by Kimmich. Oh, no, it's going to be a foul. Wow. There we go. Ball going to be set in on this play. Smith, Iheanacho easily had a chance, but speaking of now Bayern Munich, this team Clyde is going to be one of the hardest matchups you're ever going to face. I mean, this is such an athletic team with Rashford to come off. Beautiful tackle by Piero though, hitting off his man. Yeah, it's quite well, this team. I mean, you've seen the likes of Silva with Leicester City. He's going to have his hands full for sure in the midfield for this Bayern Munich side. Indeedy. Ball into Iheanacho. And it's 1-0! Leicester City! Oh my! And what we've been talking about this entire time is an attack. Whether or not they're going to have to go on the ground, or whether or not they're going to have an aerial attack. And when the athleticism is there, Manuel Neuer beat Matt Hummels, not able to mark his man well. Beautiful volley by Iheanacho, and now he is tied with Smith for golden boot in the tournament. Leicester City up 1-0. Oh my. You just see in a play that Ndidi, a man who has just struggled throughout this entire tournament on passing the ball, ends up serving one of the most pretty lofted passes in.
and just hits his man Iheanacho, and then that's just half of it. Iheanacho comes in with his weaker foot, gets a volley past one of the best keepers in the past 20 years in all of football. Oh, terrible pass. I can tell you what, this is not a side you're going to want to pass the ball badly against. And here we go, Lucas Moura. Smith with the ball. And Smith, oh, beautiful tackle. Gretzko, then it's got Coman on the outside. The pace is really going to be hard to deal with unless you're getting your angles right. Beautifully done. Oh my, what a beautiful tackle. You're seeing the likes of this Leicester team come alive. And speaking of, let it be with the likes, oh my word. Oh my, Iheanacho looking for that second goal. I mean, that's just a great look for this team, honestly, because I can guarantee you Smith's going to make some more chatter come towards the end of this game. And I don't see a reason to not see a couple more goals total. I don't think Bayern Munich goes shut out in this game. Would you have to say so, Clyde? I mean, this Leicester team has improved quite a bit. We've seen defensively and stuff, but still been porous in this season. I do expect this Bayern Munich side to get a couple goals. So it's just really a matter if... Oh, it's going to be a goal kick for Leicester City. And terrible, terrible pass. And a worse touch, actually. I mean, just no reason to be sending that in like that. Just, man, and Didi, a player, I mean, just a beautiful pass earlier, but, I mean, he's just not consistent on the pass. And here we go, Sarr. Not the best of moves on the play. And here we go, David Alaba moving with Zazar. Come on. And he's going to be off on the play. Just honestly, a team that's going to be eager to get that ball into goal. I mean, they just need to watch out, not give them, you know, the best of chances at the beginning. But I can tell you what, and a beautiful save. Oh my, that was an excellent save by Manuel Neuer. I mean, a guy that we've gotten just accustomed to watching the skill and talent of his reactions. And here we go. Leicester City. Here comes Smith. Silva. Bad pass to Iheanacho, and it's going to be a turnover for Bayern Munich, heading into what could be a nice little counter-attack for the side. Zaha, Lewandowski, Koke. Here we go. Not playing the best of defensive midfield. That's just not the best of crosses, but honestly, that ball was almost coming in. Here we go. Ball's going to be badly cleared. And this Bayern Munich team not able to get a single play. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful ball. And Sarr's going to rip that one in. And it's going to be out for a Leicester City throw-in. And ball going to be sent in to Moura. And a beautiful save by Noura. And Simon, just, we've seen so far, since giving up that goal, he's not going to make it easy for this team again. Oh, beautiful ball in, indeedy. And 2-0! Oh! Leicester City! Oh my, now Bayern's gonna have to put in the goals. Oh my word. Beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. As you saw, the beautiful pass by Moura. You bring that man in here so that him, Sarr, Skiddo can flourish. You got the likes of a steady team in the starting 11 to have the likes of Amora to start, to have Iheanacho and Smith in the middle attack. It's just, I mean, to have this side right now, Leicester City fans have to be just chomping at the bit, knowing that they're playing lucky defense right now. But in all honesty, at the same time, they're catching them off quite a bit. It's going to be offside on Bayern Munich here, 38th minute, for this Leicester City team that has done just all too well. And speaking of, yep, watch out, there's always going to be a possibility for just a collision when Manuel Neuer runs out on a chasing ball. And there we go, the man who's worked on his defence quite a bit. Oh, he's in. And it's going to be kicked off for a corner for Leicester City. It's going to be difficult to see if they're going to get a good header on this. I mean, this Matt Hummels-led defence with Manuel Neuer, there's no reason to believe they're going to get beat in the box. That's what this Bayern team is known for, is the ability to win aerial threats. And as you see, speaking of a threat, dealt with well by Mora. And here we go, Ndidi. Beautiful recovery. And yeah, honestly, you're seeing him coming on the play, almost lost it. It's not the team you want to get a counter on. And a beautiful ball into Mora. And it's going to be dealt with well. Not. Oh my, Ndidi again. Ndidi again. Smith getting the ball now up top. Oh my goodness. I mean, just seeing this Bayern Munich team just not have any possession. I mean, you have to believe, Clyde, that coming into this game, that Bayern Munich was going to try their best to play possessive play. But the fact that this Leicester City team able to control the ball for this half, no reason at all to believe that this team is not going to be doing well in the second half. I expect Bayern Munich to play better, but Leicester City, I don't see any change of how this is going on. As you can see, possession basically halfway on. I mean, what do you think about shots? Well, I can tell you what, it's definitely not the metrics that we've expected. 9 shots to just 1 for Bayern Munich. Pretty basic on possession for the game. Shot accuracy only 33%. But this Leicester City side, they just look advantageous on the pitch. They're looking for every bit of optimism in their psyche, and it's working quite well for this side. And so Smith, Silva, beautiful ball in to Mora. 3-0! Leicester City! Oh my! That's got to be the sword. There's no reason to believe the underdogs have been the best attacking team in all of the world. Everybody, you're watching one of the better sets of play by any bit of an attack in the history of a final. I mean, against Bayern Munich's defence, you're watching something like Barcelona against this Bayern Munich team when Messi had his hat-trick. I mean, you're seeing the likes of a Smith just orchestrating it out there on the pitch. And it'd be just a piss poor try by Lewandowski. But that's just been basically the whole tale of the game. And here we go. Oh, Iheanacho served in, but going to be dealt with well. Beautifully done, Pereira, playing great defence. And here we go, moving the ball and dribbling it well. Smith, Ndidi with another recovery. And here we go, Smith Oh, Smith opening up on the edge. But not going to be all too well solved. Zaha coming off for the day. It should be Marcus Rashford, the speedy Britishman. And here we go, Mora. Ball going to be cleared for a corner for this Leicester City team. Smith going to come out and just might as well utilise him. He's the free kick man. And on target, but just not the best of tries for this kind. And here we go. Bayern Munich, beautiful ball. As we thought they were going to work a counter, but fortunately enough for this Leicester City side, they have countered every bit of everything that this side has thrown at them. As Bayern Munich, usually one of the better teams, and a terrible try by Diego Costa. And there it is, Smith coming off, James Maddison. I don't know why Smith's going to come off, but you know what? It's the last game of the season. He's going to do well. This Leicester City side playing beautiful, possessive football. And then speaking of James Maddison, and Iheanacho with the miss. Leave that man in here. Lucas coming off for the day. It should be Vitolo coming on for Mora. This Leicester City side, just, oh my, they're just in position. How often are we going to see a team be able to pull this off again? I mean, you know, fingers crossed. I mean, I believe the game's quite secure at this moment. But the fact that this side, Leicester City, I mean, let alone having won the EPL. Oh my, it's going to be another one. And James Maddison just not going to accomplish that all too well. To be 4-0, but 3-0 for this Leicester City side. As Bayern fans watching as the underdog is just treating the favourite as its old self as such. Beautiful touch, going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. 3-0, 70th minute approaching here. Vitolo with the ball. Not good possessive play. Miss by come on. And here we go, Bowen to Pereira. Sonako. And this Leicester City side just keeping clever play with the ball. I mean, a team that's going to do way too well in the coming years, I believe. I mean, Simon, what do you expect at this point? I mean, watching the likes of Smith lead this team to where he's easily going to be the most valuable player in the transfer market. I mean, what ends up happening at the end of this? I mean, as we see an injury to come on, I believe that there's going to be a decent amount of thinking going on for this Leicester City team, and I think that thinking has a lot to do with Smith, because I mean, at this point for this Leicester City side, I mean, do you expect them to be able to compete like this every season? And if so, there's no reason for him to leave. But when you look at it, I mean, you look at the likes of Real Madrid playing with you, if you're going to do this or not. I mean, just with his transfer, and as we saw Manuel Neuer come in and get that ball right there. I mean, he's given up 3 goals today, but the defence has way too much to do with it. So is that midfield. I mean, absolutely, that's a terrible play, and it's going to be Spalletti now. But yes, finish what you're saying about what you think with just Smith and Leicester City coming in the coming summer for these two sides. I mean, a guy that's going to be easily one of the best players on the market. I mean, he's going to be the best player on the market. I mean, if he gets on, I mean, just the likes of him. And it also, too, it's going to open up for James Maddison. It's going to be kicked out
for Manuel Neuer. There we go, Ndidi. And a miss. Oh my, a miss by Silva. But yes, that's a terrible miss by Silva on the play. 85th minute approaching. But as I mean, I think you're gonna have to see a lad. I mean, he's gonna get offers by the likes of a Real Madrid, by the likes of a Juventus, that type, and maybe even Manchester City, Tottenham. I mean, and I'm thinking more so biggest clubs, because I mean, this American has showed himself to be the best, I think, at the centre attack position in the world. I mean, I don't think there's much question at this point. I mean, he's one of the golden boots. And oh my, terrible play. And to clear it up as the 90th minute approaches here. As this Leicester City team has had a clean sheet so far against Bayern. And here we go, ball to Mertens. Beautiful ball into Vitolo. So beautiful save, Manuel Neuer. And there we go, ball going to be sent out, Leicester City. And it's going to be Bayern Munich's ball. And that's it! Oh my word! Then they've done it! Leicester City has not only won the UEFA Champions League, oh my word, they have completed the quadruple. Oh my goodness gracious, a team that, I mean, oh, it's, could you ever expect this Leicester City team to, I mean, God, there's got to be any bit of people. I look at that team, just, Jesus Christ, I mean, it's insane. I mean, to have that likes for this. I mean, you saw Manchester United do this in 2008, 2009, Barcelona. It's just insane with the likes of this. The fact that this team, I mean, can pull that off is it's insane. And just this Leicester City side, it's done so well. I mean, it's only been done by one English side, and it was Manchester United with Ronaldo, Rooney in 2008, 2009. Great company. But there they are. Leicester City has won the UEFA Champions League, and that will add to their quadruple. Second time in the history of English football has a quadruple been done. It's been quite amazing. It's, I mean, absolutely speechless. It's not a team I would expect right there, but my word, it's going to create quite a bit of curiosity amongst other clubs to see if Smith's going to be going for transfer or not. It really is. But there's Leicester City side, beautifully done today, beautifully done. Simon, I mean, take it off from this. I mean, honestly, Clyde, I mean, there's no reason to believe that this isn't one of the better runs we've ever seen in the history of football. I mean, it's got to be one of the top 10 finishes ever for a team that had to basically win 8 of 9 of the last 10 games in EPL play. They had to play pretty much an FA Cup final the day before, the Saturday before the final Sunday to EPL play. I mean, and then in a game in the final Sunday of EPL play, they had to clinch it right then with a 3-1 victory against Chelsea. And then that finish. What a beautiful shot by Iheanacho. We'll have to see. Believe he's player of the game, man of the match. But I tell you, I mean, this Leicester City team, one of the better attacks we've seen ever done. I mean, Lucas Moura came in and finished as such. Beautifully done. I mean,
Leicester City side, I mean, winning the Copa Cup against Manchester City 6-2. And that's the team that's supposed to be there to pretty much end your hopes of EPL Championship, and you hang on with basically 26, 25, 26 points in your last 10 games. Oh, well, it was perfect. Just beautifully done, and this team could not have wished for a better finish under the circumstances. I mean, like I said, and I think that's going to be it. But there it is, Champions Trophy. Smith with a decently good game, taken off too early in my opinion. You need to keep him on. He's one of the best in the world. He's the best centre attack man of the world. I think he's the man of the tournament for me, and I believe he's the Ballon d'Or. If you ask me, there's no reason to believe anybody else. Ballon d'Or, that's the man who deserves the most chance of winning this title, of getting, the quadruple. Not only that, leading the EPL and nearly 15 more assists than anybody else, and he only had 5 less goals than Kane for Golden Boot. He passed 100% in this game. The lad is one of the best players in the world, if not the best, at the way we've seen it now. Leicester City is lucky to have this man, and we'll have to see. They'll be able to cash in at least, but it should be interesting. But I do believe that he should win Player of the Year in all competitions that he was a part of. It's a beautiful job. One of the most beautiful calendar years we're going to see. A player that almost had 50 goals and 50 assists in a whole entire calendar year. It's definitely a beautiful season. It's been nice to watch, especially at your side today, Clyde. Oh my, you get him. Oh, you softy, you Simon. But as always, y'all, it is going to be quite the interesting finish. It was one of the most exciting seasons, and it's going to be a nice one ahead of us for off-season to see transfers in June. As always, I'm Clyde Williamsonson. Next to my man Simon Bickford-Smith. Y'all take care and see you next season, as Leicester City has just pulled off the beautiful, and as always, be grateful